So today is a bit of an unfortunate episode in the sense that this is the finale. This is the last episode of the ARK Lost Island ASE series that I'm going to do. Why, you may ask? If you haven't seen the last video, do check it out. I'll give you a couple minutes to catch up. But the real reason why is because I've lost everything. I literally have nothing else. All of my tames, all my weapons, all my inventory, all of the items, they got deleted. So since I died in the boss battle, I tried to get my stuff back by using the tombstone recovery mod or whatever it's called. Because obviously if I went back in, I'd have to basically do like cheat codes or cheat commands in order to get the stuff, kill the thing to get out and restart where I was. For whatever reason, I couldn't use the tombstone mod in order to recover, or rather the death recovery mod, in order to recover my corpse and all the items on it. So the next idea I had was to actually try and roll back the server so that way I could go potentially back in, hopefully not too far in time, to get the stuff right before the beta fight, so that way I could basically redo, because I would have definitely won that fight had all the Amagosaurus listened to me, which even now, like the commands, let me just show you, like none of my commands seem to work. So just to make sure you're not on whistle or anything, like you are on to, you are on to heed. So in theory, you should be moving. Like, I don't understand why nobody wants to move, but regardless, that is the problem with that situation. But the other issue I had was that in order to roll back the server, I had to go back to a very early save, which I know some of you are probably going to rip me for not trying to save prior to the end of each episode. I haven't really done that because for the most part, every save has been up to date. Like, everything's in sync to the day before. So I really wouldn't lose too much progress if that was to be the case. But when I went to roll back the server for this specific episode, or rather before the last episode, it was going to put me back like 10 to 15 episodes. And I'm like, I think we're just going to have to accept it for what it is and call this one the finale. So it is very unfortunate because there was a lot of things towards the end that I didn't get to do. The last two caves I unfortunately wasn't able to showcase and show you guys, even though there are videos out there if you are curious. I believe the artifact of the Devourer is very easy to get to, which is like a little boat shipwreck somewhere off the coast. The other one, which has, I believe it's a massive, and the other one, there's like, it's a labyrinth style cave similar to ARK Order, where basically you got to go through the maze and get to your artifact. Luckily, there's two artifacts in that cave. It's not just the one. So if you do it right, you can basically kind of squeeze your way through it very quickly. Obviously, you have strong dinos, which, again, I would have shown, but I don't have my berry, my Dinopithecus. I don't have anybody. All I have is literally just the Nomocrops, the two sheep, and the horse. And all the lesser ones in my terminal. But that's really unfortunate because it really put a beating on my future plans, because obviously I want to beat the beta boss. And then obviously I also want to do a little water exploration because I need to get the Susio Tentacle or Tusio Tentacle for getting the alpha fight ready, which I also wanted to have as my actual finale. But unfortunately, that isn't going to be the case. So it's kind of a very, very sad goodbye to this series, which is not the way you want to do things. Everything is probably falling apart. Obviously, you can see all these rocks are respawning, which I definitely didn't think they would have done. But they did, so it's kind of unfortunate. The pyramid, again, it had its purpose. It did its job. Same with the kibble farm, the crop plot farm, the base, everything. I'm very annoyed, honestly, that it just didn't work out. Like, if my whistle commands were working, I could have definitely had all my Amagosaurus attacking the Dinopithecus King at the same time, because even spread out, the thing got down to like 30% health, and I would have definitely been able to do it, because I realized once I got teleported out, there was still, or rather I died and then went back there, I still had like 6 or 7 Amagosaurus that didn't go through. I thought I only was missing one. I was missing a great chunk, which definitely would have probably led to the defeat of the Beta King. Again, I would have probably lost most of my Margoceroses because they were all divided and split up and everything just wasn't working. But at the same time, there is that chance that I could have won, still had all my main dinos, and could have prepped and been ready for the alpha fight, which we would have thrown in my Rex, my Berry maybe, the Dinopithecus, a couple of Margoceroses should they have been alive. What else did I have that was a crazy fighter? Fortunately, no flyers, so no Wyvern, no Rhino. What else did I really have? No Snow Owl, obviously. That wasn't really a fighter. Maybe some other creatures that I honestly forgot about. But unfortunately, we don't have that luxury. We can't do that. Like, it really sucks because I was really looking forward to doing it all. Again, the only creatures I have left are these, which are just leftovers. I mean, yeah, I have all the Dinopithecus. I don't think I'm going to beat a beta with these guys because, again, these were not very good stat-wise. Like, they had decent health, but if the Margoceroses with saddles were getting crushed at 50k, I don't think the Dinopithecus would have lasted much longer. The Raptor project, that fell through. The Rexes. Aquatica was, like, the best Rex I could have had. Honestly, if I had 25 Aquaticas going into this, I would have creamed the beta and potentially even the alpha fight. The Theory farm, that didn't happen. Wyvern breeding, that didn't work out. The Texegos, that probably could have saved some health, but didn't happen. What else? The Maywings, again, couldn't really do much with those. Like, this whole idea really just got screwed up in the last video. And we don't have much of anything else. And nah, that was disrespectful. For that, we'll at least take something with us since this is going to be the situation. I don't even know what level it is. I don't care. It's going to die. And then, there we go. Now at least I feel a little better. Again, not terribly, but that is the ARK Lost Island series. Again, we did get the Gamma guy down, so at least we didn't completely waste our time. Like, we got one fight accomplished, but for the rest, couldn't do it. And honestly, could I go back in time, or rather roll it back to where it's like 10 more episodes I have to redo? Yes, I could. Do I want to? No. Do I have the time? Not really. Yeah, it just really set the tone where I was like, I gotta accept defeat, which again, I didn't want to, but it is what it is. So, for the last and final time of the series, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the series, or the episode even, hit the like button to show your support, as well as subscribe to the channel for other series that I'm doing. New series are popping up left, right, and center. Couple other things. GTA 5's kicking off, so, you know, there's all that we got going for it. Probably might do another ARK series down the road, not for a little bit, because I need a little bit of recovery before doing it. Plus, ARK is a time-sensitive thing. Like, if you don't have time, you're not going to get to the end game of ARK. That's something I learned between Fjordur and Lost Island. It's not something that's so straightforward and simple. Yeah, for the surface, it's like survival game with your friends, great and all. But if you're trying to do like the alpha fights and all the bosses and all the things to get stuff, you got to invest a lot of time to do it. Because it's not just as easy as getting a 225 tame, leveling up like 50 times, and then just cream everything in your path. No, ARK is designed to be a challenge if you want to get to the end goal. Or rather the end game, which is the goal. That's going to do for this series. Again, thank you all for watching the series. If you were here from the beginning, the first episode to the end, big shout out to you. You kept popping in here and there. Thank you for watching all this stuff. But that all being said, hope you have a great rest of your day. Much better than I am. And I wish you the best and take care.